Students, today through my this video I am going to explain you your first chapter of the snapshots book. Okay, the name of this chapter is The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, and this chapter is written by William Saroyan. So first of all, let's talk about the author. William Saroyan was an American novelist, playwright, and short story writer. Okay, so let's talk about the story of this chapter. The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse is written by William Saroyan. The story is about two Armenian boys, Aram and Murad, who belonged to Gargolian family. Their tribe is known for their honesty. This Garogalian tribe is known for their trust and honesty. They are poor and can hardly earn money for food. They both long to ride a horse. They both want to ride a horse. Murad had stolen a horse from a farmer a month ago. One early morning, he brought it to the window of Aram and asked him to come along for a ride. They rode the horse for many days. When Aram gets to know the horse is stolen, he gets shocked but discount the stealing in his mind. One day, the owner of the horse, John Byron character, who was the owner of the horse, come to his house to complain about his missing horse to Uncle Khosrow. Okay, one day, on their way back to hide the horse on the deserted vineyard, they meet the owner and feel guilty at the end. The next morning, they return the horse back to the owner's barn. Okay, so this chapter tells us about the story of the two boys, Aram and Murad. Aram, 9-year-old, and Murad, 13 years old, who belong to Armenian family. Okay, who belong to Gargolian tribe, and this Gargolian tribe was known for their trust and honesty. Okay, and to safeguard their trust and honesty, the boys returned the horse back to the owner, John Byron. So, if we talk about the characters, there are many characters. First of all, Murad. He is 13-year-old cousin of narrator. The narrator of the story was Aram. Okay, Murad is a cousin of Aram. Okay, 13-year-old boy. He is a lively and crazy person with love for his cousin Aram, whom he offers the horse to ride for some time. He knows how to handle a horse. He has a way with the horse. Murad, okay? Murad has a way with the horse. Aram, the narrator, he is a 9-year-old boy. He and Murad belong to Gargalian tribe. He justifies Murad's stealing of the horse for the purpose of horse riding. They stole horse only for the purpose of horse riding, as they did not intend to sell it off. Okay, the next is John Byron. Sorry for the interruption. John Byron is a farmer and owner of the beautiful white horse which was stolen by Murad. He is sad over the sudden disappearance of his horse a few weeks ago. Okay, but when he found the horse, he was happy because the horse was well behaved and good tempered. Uncle Khosrow, he's the narrator's uncle, who was considered to be a crazy man. Okay, he has been described as a man with a short temper and irritable nature. So these are the characters that that are defined in this story or in this chapter. Okay, so let's talk about the summary of this chapter, this prose. Okay, first of all, I have divided the summary into points, some of the points. Okay, one by one I will explain you. Okay, listen it very carefully. First point is Aram, Aram's recall of an experience. Okay. First point. Shit. Aram's recall of an experience. Aram remembers an experience when he was 9 year old. Okay, this story is narrated by Aram. The world for Aram at that time seemed to be delightful and joyous. Murad, whom everybody considered crazy, come at 4 in the morning. Okay, so one summer morning. Okay, Murad, the cousin of Aram, came to him at 4 o'clock in the morning. Came to Aram at 4 o'clock in the morning and woke up Aram by tapping on the window of Aram's room. It was summer with the daybreak just around the corner. Aram jumped out of the bed and couldn't believe his eyes. Okay, what he saw? He saw Murad on a beautiful white horse. Murad was sitting on a beautiful white horse. Murad asked him to be quick if he wanted to ride. Aram had always longed to ride a horse, but they were poor, they couldn't afford a horse. So that's why Aram was shocked to see Murad on beautiful white horse. Okay, second point is the Gargolian family. I have already told you about this tribe, Gargolian tribe. Gargolian family was poor as they had no money. Okay, their whole tribe was poverty stricken. But most important of all was that they were famous for their honesty. They were famous for their trust and honesty. From a long time, they had built up a reputation. They had built up a reputation for being proud and honest. Okay, they would never ever take advantage of anyone. They were very trustworthy and honest persons. Okay, Aram's explanation. Okay, when Aram asked Murad about the horse, he asked if he had stolen the horse. Murad called him out instead of answering. Murad didn't answer him. Okay, he just called him out for horse ride. Aram was sure that the horse was stolen as they both were crazy about riding horses. To console himself in a childish manner, Aram thought that stealing a horse for a ride was not the same as stealing something like money. Okay, they stole the horse only for riding, not for money. It wouldn't have been stealing until they offered to sell the horse. Okay, so this is about the Gargolian tribe. Next is Aram could not resist the offer. Aram got ready. Okay, when Murad offered him to ride the horse, Aram got ready and jumped out of the window. As they lived on the boundary of the town of Walnut Avenue, there was the vast countryside full of orchards. vineyards, and irrigation ditches nearby. In a few minutes, both Aram and Murad were having a wonderful time riding the horse. Murad started singing out of excitement and enjoyment. Okay, so let's move to the next point, the family's crazy streak. Murad, okay, now we are going to talk about Murad. Murad was considered the natural inheritor of the crazy streak of their tribe. Before Murad, Uncle Khosrow was considered as crazy in the family. Okay, so here Murad is compared with Uncle Khosrow. He was also crazy like Uncle Khosrow. Okay, Uncle Khosrow had a powerful head of black hair and the largest mouchet in the Juan Valley. Murad was considered a crazy boy, okay, like Uncle Khosrow. Uncle Khosrow was an enormous man who was always furious, impatient, and irritable. He would roar for everyone to stop talking, and usually he used to say, "It's no harm, pay no attention to it." Okay, one day when his son came and told that their house was on fire, okay, at that time, Uncle Khosrow silenced him by roaring what he roared, "Enough, it is no harm, pay no attention to it." So in this way, Uncle Khosrow's crazy character has been described in this chapter, and this also shows the humor in the chapter, okay, through the character of Uncle Khosrow. Next point, Aram ride the horse alone. After enjoying the horse ride together, Murad wanted to ride the horse alone. Okay, Murad kicked the horse and it started running. After 5 minutes, Murad stopped. Now, Aram also wanted to ride the horse alone. Murad was not sure that Aram could ride the horse alone, as he did not know that how to control a horse. Aram jumped on the back of the horse and for a moment felt a fear like he had never felt before. Okay, he kicked into the muscles of the horse, then it started running. The horse started running. Instead of running across the field, the horse ran to the vineyard and leaped over 7 vines before Aram fell. Okay, the horse fell the Aram. Murad came running as he was worried about the horse. He wanted to get hold of the horse and take him back before anyone could see him. Okay, the horse ran away, the horse got lost. Both of them, Aram and Murad, searched for the horse in different direction. Okay, it took half an hour for them to find the horse. Okay, it took half an hour for both of them to find the horse. Next point is the boy decided to hide the horse. It was morning and Murad was thinking either to take the horse back or to hide it until the next morning. Okay, Aram concluded that Murad was going to hide it. Aram again asked Murad if he had stolen the horse. Okay, Murad avoided answering the question. He never answered it. He told Aram to tell everyone that they started riding the horse that very morning if someone found out. Okay, they took the horse to the deserted vineyard of a farmer named Fatwajian and hid it in the barn. Okay, they hid the horse in the vineyard of the farmer Fatwajian. Okay, Fatwajian's barn. Next point is John Byro's sadness over his missing horse. Okay, now we are going to tell about John Byro. Okay, in the afternoon, Uncle Khosrow came to Aram's house for coffee and cigarettes. Then another visitor arrived at Aram's house. Okay, who was a visitor? A farmer named John Byro. He said that his white horse, which was stolen the previous month, was still missing and untraceable. Okay, John Byro told them that his white horse, was stolen and was still missing and untraceable. John Byro also explained that his carriage was no good without a horse and he had to walk 10 miles to reach there. Okay, he was sad over his missing horse. Next point is Aram informed Murad about John Byro. Aram went to Murad and informed him about John Byro's visit to his home. Okay, he further informed Murad that he should not return the horse until Aram had learnt writing. Okay, Murad replied that it would take him a year to learn. Okay, and they could not keep a horse for 1 year, as it would amount to stealing. Finally, they decided to return it after 6 months to its true owner. Okay, only because of Aram, because Aram wanted to learn horse riding. Okay, every time the horse threw Aram and ran away. Okay, but Aram kept his hope alive and hoped to ride the horse the way Murad rode. Okay, one morning they were on their way to the vineyard when they met John Byro. Okay, he inquired about the name of the horse with them. The farmer was extremely surprised. Okay, he recognized his horse and he inquired about the name of horse with them. Murad said that its name was My Heart. Okay, John Byro kept observing the horse very keenly. Okay, then the last point, the boy decided to return the horse. The farmer the farmer recognized his horse. Okay, he looked into the horse's mouth and found that the teeth matched those of a stolen horse. Okay, but he refused to believe that the boys had stolen it, because he knew about the boys, that the boys belonged to a tribe which was known for their trust and honesty. Okay, then he said that he couldn't swear that the horse was his if he didn't know their parents, okay, and the fame of their family for honesty. But the horse appeared to be the twin of his stolen horse. Okay, then early of the following morning, the boys took the horse to John Byro's vineyard and left it there. Okay, then the boy decided to return the horse and they returned the horse quietly at John Byro's vineyard. Okay, the dogs followed them silently. Aram thought they would bark. Murad said that he had a way with dogs and that's why they didn't bark. Okay, that very afternoon, okay, when John Byro found his horse at his vineyard, okay, he was very happy. He was very happy. Okay, and he came to narrator's house. Okay, he was happy and thanked God. Okay, his horse had become, why he was happy and thanked God, because his horse had become stronger and better tempered. Okay, Uncle Khosrow, at the same time, Uncle Khosrow again shouted at him to be quiet as his horse had been returned. Okay, had been returned. Okay, why Murad and Aram returned the horse? Only to safeguard the pride and trust and honesty of their tribe. Okay, so this is about the summary of this chapter. Now let's talk about the theme. One of the major theme of The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse by William Saron is honor. Okay, the young boy Aram explained the underlying philosophies of his large extended family. Although they were poor, they had pride and morals. Next, the Garagalian pride themselves on and are well known for their trust and honesty. Though they live in extreme poverty, they do not steal, valuing honesty over wealth. Okay, they value more on honesty over wealth and their reputation over whatever they might gain through stealing. Okay, Aram and Murad, for the most part, remain loyal to this reputation. Okay, they stole horse only for riding purposes. Okay, not for stealing purposes. While they do temporarily take a horse that doesn't belong to them, they are unwilling to steal it outright and make justification for their actions. When their guilt from John Byro's comments about their family's honest reputation causes them to rethink their justification, they immediately return the horse, only to safeguard their tribe's honesty and pride. Okay, not willing to be labeled as thieves or to harm their family's legacy. Okay, they didn't want to harm their family's legacy, they didn't want to harm their family's proud honesty. Okay, that's why they returned the horse to John Byro, to its actual honor. Okay, so this is all about the chapter summary and the theme of the chapter. Okay, what you have to do, you have to read the text of the chapter thoroughly. Okay, if you feel any doubt, you can send me personal message. Thank you and have a nice day, students.